Good evening. Welcome to Yale All Access. I'm Kevin Kucharski, here with Andy Hackbarth, a center back on the men's soccer team. Thanks for coming over tonight, Andy.
Good to be here.
First of all, I want to start by mentioning, obviously last year you didn't get on the field due to an injury. This is your fifth season or your fifth year here at Yale. What goals did you set during that long break going into this fifth season?
A big thing was just kind of coming back healthy, making sure my shoulder healed up nicely. And then also I wanted to make sure when I came back that I was ready to play and ready to make a difference on this team. Obviously last year we had a good season. It was kind of tough to be on the sidelines watching that season, watching the team do well, but they all played really well. And then being able to come back and join the squad again, I want to make sure I fit in and really made a difference on the team.
And that's exactly what I was going to ask about next was, what was it like watching from the sidelines, knowing your teammates were out there playing, having fun together, and you couldn't quite get in there? What were those emotions like, and how did you try to support the team while not being on the field?
As I said, it was pretty difficult to be able to sit on the sideline, especially with the group of guys that I came in with, Chris, Charlie, and Marcus. Them all playing and them playing very well. It was kind of tough to not be able to play out there for a final season with them. But I made sure that whether it was going to practices, making sure I had a presence on the sideline, talking to some of the younger guys, giving my advice, making sure that I was still involved with the team. That was really important, and glad to be a part of it at least.
And now that you're back out there, you're really making a big difference. Through 11 games so far, you guys have allowed just 9 goals on the season. What is it that's made the defense so successful thus far?
The big thing I think is we've got a great goalie behind us, Bobby Thalman. He's a great captain. He's a good leader back there. But also we're all very experienced in the back. Milan Tico, we have a senior playing left back. Nick Allers and me playing center back. And then we have freshmen, either Philip Piper or Tyler DeTore playing right back. They've stepped in well. I think that's the big thing. We've all played well, have a lot of good communication, a good understanding between us. That's been really important to us, keeping the ball out of the net.
And one of the biggest challenges you guys have faced as a unit this year was playing that number 2 UConn team here at Reese Stadium. What was it like playing a team with so many offensive weapons?
Playing against UConn, it's yes, they're number 2 ranked team in the country, but they're a great team to play against. They play a good possession style soccer. They're a fun team to play against, really. And really, as a defender, when you're playing against so many offensive weapons, it requires you to step up your game. So really, as opposed to kind of shying away from it, I feel like a lot of us really enjoy playing against a team like UConn. Yes, they're ranked number 2, but especially in college soccer, there's so much parity. Anything can change on any given day. It's really fun to play against those kind of teams.
And talking about the tougher teams, you guys have faced up against a lot of great teams and great players this season. Me and Paul, who does the play-by-play for the men's soccer, we've been counting all the players on the Herman Trophy watch list, and I think you guys are up to 5 now you've played against. How do you think that experience has helped you guys get to where you are now as a team?
Playing against great players, that's what you really want to do. You want to be able to prove yourself against the best players out there. And so not only does that help you stand out, but it helps the players stand out around you. Playing against players, as you said, on the Herman Trophy watch list, it just requires you to raise up your game, and it brings the best out of all of us. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's also just a really important factor.
Now I'm going to get a little more personal now. Do you have any personal rituals or superstitions you follow before each game?
I like to sleep a lot before games. I make sure I get to bed early and then try to sleep in as much as I possibly can. I have a set playlist that I listen to before every game. Kind of music to get me in the zone, get me focused, and then just kind of going through warm-ups, just making sure I'm really focused in, getting lots of touches on the ball, And then I kind of like to go in to the stadium, go into our team room before warm-ups end, and kind of just really focus in and get ready for the game.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, looking ahead toward the rest of that Ivy schedule, what do you think you guys need to do to turn it on and make a run toward the conference title right now?
I mean, I think the big thing for us right now is kind of getting our confidence back a little bit. We've had a couple tough games on the road at Harvard, at Dartmouth, and then we've got a big game this weekend against Cornell. I think the big thing for us is really getting back into the groove and kind of getting back our confidence a little bit and showing that we can really play against these teams. Just so we solidify ourselves, get a good result on the road this weekend, and we're right back in the thick of things, and that's really important.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Andy. I look forward to watching you guys play the rest of the season. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And for all of you at home, thank you for joining. Again, I'm Kevin Kucharski for Yale All Access.